Right now, there's some question as to what direction the market is going to be taking. And, there's information out there recently in our recent stats that say the market has slowed a bit because of increased interest rates. And I want to relate to a conversation I had back in December with one of the top economists in Hawaii about what had driven our market to that point, what I'm going to characterize as the COVID years, okay? And to me, it seemed that the majority of our buyers were what I'm going to characterize as on-island buyers, Oahu buyers. The economist confirmed it. He said 99% of the buyers were from the island of Oahu, which means that we had no significant participation by offshore buyers. And why is that important? Historically, the Oahu real estate market is driven up by outside players. Years past, it was Middle Eastern money, then the Japanese, then we've always had Californians in play, Canadians, Australians, Koreans, last 10 years, Chinese. And so we really didn't have that offshore buyer playing in our market. And I asked the economists, when they come back, could we see the market run up further? And he said we could. Now, add to that another offshore buyer that I've never seen in our market before, and we may be poised for another run. Time will tell. And I'll tell you the story behind that offshore buyer I'm talking about. About 6 weeks ago, I got a call from a broker that I'd never had before in my years here on Oahu. And they said they had a Taiwanese cash buyer that was interested in my listing. And I gave him the information, answered his questions. And after I got off the phone, I said, wait a second, is there something here? And I thought, if I were a Taiwanese businessman or someone well-to-do in Taiwan, would I at all be nervous right now with the geopolitics of the world? With what's going on in Ukraine, with the CCP, the Chinese government never recognizing them and having a one China policy, and the buildup of their armed forces and the actions they've been taking around Taiwan, and our apparent weakness in the world right now, the United States. And it occurred to me that if I were that person, I would be nervous. And about a week later, I was having lunch with a client who is an attorney, and I related that story to him. And he said, you're not going to believe this, Keahi. This morning, I received an email, actually 3 emails, from law firms in Taiwan who have clients that want to position assets outside of Taiwan, Taipei. And I said, wow, maybe there is something going on. Think about that, though. Now, who knows? Is the market going to be run up by outside sources? Is it going to go down? I'm going to say I don't know. But understand that historically our market is driven by an outside force, and that has not yet happened in the last couple of years. So think about it. If I can answer any of your specific questions, I'd be happy to chat with you and talk about your needs or desires or get the answers you need. My number is 808-398-3220.